Hey y'all, I'm back. This is Iya Oyawumi, and I'm here with my brother Baba Afalabi Eshuleke.
Àlàáfíà o.
So I'm gonna make this quick and short. And thank you again for supporting the live videos, the YouTube. If you get a chance, please visit our website at www.ilearira. That's IleARIRA.com for information, our YouTube information on classes, and our spiritual items that are available. So, Baba Esu, I'm coming to you because as a almost Esu, let me give you a little background. Baba Esu Leke comes from a lineage of Esu priest, and he has some knowledge on Esu, of course, coming from a family of Esu out of Osogbo, Osun State. And so I want to ask the question, why does Esu always get a bad rap? I mean, in the diaspora, I don't hear it at home in Niger. I hear it here in the diaspora constantly. Oh, Esu made me have an accident, or Esu is playing tricks on me. He did this, or it's a fight that went on. Oh, that had to be Esu. It was an argument. It had to be Esu. Something going wishy-washy. Oh, that's Esu. Esu is always getting the bad rap of everything, the brunt end of everything. And Esu is a Orumile that was ordained by Olodumare, by God, to carry the sacrifice, the ebo, the offerings of all the Orisha from humans, the medium between humans and God, to carry all the sacrifices for us, for the that we give to the Orisha, to Olodumare, so our prayers can be answered. Esu is very powerful. So he opens the door, he closes the door, but Esu always get a bad rap, and it really is becoming a little irritating to me. But Esu always getting blamed for things, and Esu is one of the greatest of Rumile, even higher than Ifa, because again, Olodumare ordained Esu to open the way, So can you please give us some, Baba Esu Leke, give us some background, some Odu on that.
Ekaleo.
Oh.
Good evening to everybody that is watching us tonight. Yeah, some people, and many people, if something happen, they will say, hey, Esu. Seriously, let's look at it from this. Let's view from this place. Esu. If somebody steal maybe money or go to rob, let us mean that person steal money. If they did not get caught, they will spend that money. But why? If they get caught, they will say, oh, Esu. Because human beings are so wicked. I don't blame them. You see, these Oyinbo, when they bring
Oyinbo
Europeans, when they bring religion, Christianity and Muslim, they make sure they spoil each Obisha we have.
That's right. They call Esu the devil.
Yeah, they call it a devil. So they take what we have and trying to give us a book that human being write. Esu is not a devil or Satan. The work of Esu is to deal with people that go against God's will. Esu, I will say Esu is police officer also.
Oh, like
you
a
see,
police.
Yeah. Esu, if you really know Esu very well, you will know Esu is a very truthful person in all Obisha, because No one can never deal with that issue. You see, this power, God give Eshu a power to, like, he put him on a high position. I will say, I don't know who is the next, the most higher, that close to Olodumare between Eshu and Orunmila. Where I will say Eshu, because Orunmila can never deal with that issue. Eshu can stay alone and give a distance to all the Orisha, but no Orisha, none of them can never work with that issue. They will surely work with issue, because he's the one that deliver all the sacrifice. You see, this higher position make it should be too, like, I won't say arrogant. It's too like Eshu one day, do Osaisu, Osalogbe. Eshu went to Orunmila for divination. That he heard that people are talking bad about him. Like, if they steal, they rob, they do something bad, they will lie on Eshu. So when Eshu went to Orunmila for divination, Osaisu, Osalogbe fell. And Orunmila said, if you want all these problems, if you want people to stop lying against you, you need to make the sacrifice. And the first question he asked Orunmila is, okay, who is going to accept my sacrifice? Which Orisha will accept this? The reason why he said that is the only one that will accept the sacrifice. But he's too bold of himself. He said, who is going to accept my sacrifice? Orunmila said, okay, if you really, really want this to stop, this is what you will do. But he didn't. People continue to talk bad. They will steal. Oh, Eshu. Why? Why do you do this? Eshu. Eshu will be sleeping in his room. People will steal outside and lie against him. Yes, people will believe him. That is why sacrifice is most very important thing too. If you are in high position, whoever you are, if you was told to make the sacrifice, it's very, very important. If you didn't, he refused. But this is getting too much. It's getting high. If you went back to Orunmila, like, okay, this thing is getting too much. It's out of the hand. He make the reading again. The same Odu, Fair, Osalogbe, he was told to make the sacrifice and also feed his Ori. He complied and make the sacrifice. That is why, if you look at the world now, people have been changing. This thing, people have been realized now that Eshu is not devil. Eshu is not Satan. In that Odu, Salumi, King Saluo, omi náà agbada ní Saluran dùdà, the afishoda tí olórí akẹ́rù sí abisonso abẹ́, ìṣọ̀dàrò lórí ẹrù, abisonso abẹ́. So that Odu teach us why people are talking bad about Eshu, why people are lying against Eshu also. So I think human beings are so wicked, and I don't blame them. It is something they have put into our head, like they erase,
like brainwash.
Yeah, they brainwash us. Not me, they brainwash.
Right. The general public.
They brainwash. Oh, if I do something, how come you do something and you lie on one Orisha?
So instead of people taking responsibility for their actions, even their bad character, their mistakes, their bad choices, they'll rather blame an outside source.
Yeah.
And Eshu gets that bad rep.
Yeah.
And,
it's true. And also, some people, maybe they have went to the Awo for the consultation, or they are doing something that is not bad, and they was told to make the sacrifice. If they didn't do that, Eshu is there listening to everything once you go to the therapist. If you don't do that, Eshu can walk by then.
Now I heard that. Well, not heard it, but I know that traditionally, I'm not too sure in the diaspora, but I think it's the same across the board. That if ebo is not done, once you get a reading, and the ebo is not done within 17 days, Eshu will want that sacrifice that was marked for the ebo, and will start following you. Will start wanting, So and Eshu is not only a Rumile, but he also walks with Ajagun just as well.
Yeah.
Ajagun are malevolent spirits. I think that's how he becomes what people think that he's a trickster, because he also walks with malevolent spirits. It's like his foot is on one side and his other foot is on one side. He's like on both sides.
Well, Eshu is not a trickster.
No, I'm saying that's why people say
Okay.
because he also walks with malevolent spirits.
Yeah. You see, I like Eshu because if you seriously, if you know how to deal with Eshu very well, this life is very, very simple. And once you take this life simple, Eshu is Orisha that is very, very great and powerful. Yeah. You see, some people, they will tell them, go and feed Eshu. But they're like, okay. They won't do it. Onwani Sobi also speak about that. Kuku ní tójò. Ọ̀pá kẹrẹkẹrẹ ní talágẹmọ. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ dé òjò bí ó ṣe Ṣàngó. Ẹni tó bá mọ̀ dé òjò, ẹ pé ó wá wí. Àpékọ́ ọmọdé tọ́jú èṣù. Ọmọdé ń lọ rè tọ́jú iṣẹ́. Ọmọdé ó mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó ń bá falẹ́ṣe tó ń fàárọ̀ ṣe. Ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo lè sọ ọ̀dàrú gbàdánù. Pankẹ́rẹ́ jíwìn ní àwo inú ń dó. Adoru gùlẹ̀gùlẹ̀ àwo girigiri jó egún jẹbọ tán egún wà sáyà pínpínpín. Okay, you see, in that Odu, if you can understand the chant very well, a child was told to feed Eshu. Instead of feeding Eshu, he focused on his work, like job. He neglected Eshu. But he didn't realize and know all the job that he did from the morning to the night. Eshu will take everything away in 1 second. That is what that Odu is speaking about. Like, once you was told to do something, go and do it. Not even only Eshu. If you was told to go feed your Ori, please do it. Not Eshu. So don't just sit down and say, oh, Eshu do this, Eshu do that. No. Because you are so stubborn, that is why you get punished.
That makes sense. I mean, Eshu does open the doors,
Yeah,
and
you
also
open the doors.
close the doors.
Yes.
So my last question is, how is Eshu a Rumile, with the higher heavenly, not heavenly, I don't like to use that word, that's more Christian, but more of the higher spirits of Rumile and Orisha, but also is speaks for the malevolent spirits also. So how is he, and why?
Why?
Yeah, why does he deal with both malevolent and benevolent?
Come again.
Why does Eshu deal with malevolent and benevolent spirits? Do you understand what I'm saying? The good ones and the bad ones. You can add. You can add to this, because I want to know that. How is Eshu on? Why he got his foot on in with the Ajagun and then with the Rumile? I mean, why? For what?
You see,
Kenny.
the reason is, even you, everybody, okay, don't let me use character. That is part of Eshu's work. Even under Eshu, he have some people under him, like, to deal with these people. If you don't listen, deal. He will send Ajogunbi to them, like go and deal with this person.
So Ajogun, like sickness or
sickness, even death is part of Ajogun. Sickness,
scarcity
lost,
of money,
everything.
accidents.
So it's one of his power. Like, okay, Eshu can be home
I'm getting
and work uncountable work. He will just sit down and send this out, send that out.
Even though sometimes if you don't know the thing that they are doing, but when that the people affected on it, they will see that is the one that
for example, someone
you should also don't know anything about it. They will see it's the one that is doing it.
Okay. Well, with
if someone have money also, the people can say, oh, that is the luck of issue that I have this money.
Some people can say that, but most people in this, if they have money now, if they have money, they will say, "Thank God."
Thank God, but not thank Eshu. But when the bad things come, it's damn Eshu.
Why?
Yeah. That's why I want to know why does he get such a bad rep? But I'm getting it, like that's why it's so vital for Isheshe people to give offering to Eshu.
Some people, if they go and feed Eshu because of money, if they feed Eshu and have this money, they will say, "Thank God." They will never say, "Oh, thank you, Eshu, for providing this money." If that thing happened to you, like you give somebody money and go, though God is most high for, but if you give, God send it to me to come and give me money. Olodumare send it to me to come and give me money. I will first thank you before I thank Olodumare.
Right. But most people say thank God instead of thanking the person that
you
brought
gave me
it.
money. I just instead of saying thank you, Yabola, thank you. I just go, oh, thank God. You be like me, like, are you crazy? I just that is what happened.
I get it, and that's why it's so vital for us to appease Eshu consistently, because he deals with Rumina and the malevolent spirits, and it makes sense.
They deal with all.
We don't want him to send us anything,
Irumale, including Ajogunbi. All of them, he should deal with them. Seriously, no one can deal with that issue. Yeah.
So you kind of cleared a lot up for me. You know, it's very important to just be consistent and giving an offering to Eshu always, like palm oil and cola nuts and OT. And some other things. We know what those things are and other things, but always keeping Eshu happy. So he can keep the doors open for us.
You see, not only Eshu, once you keep all your wishes happy.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But
Eshu, what we talking about Eshu today, though. But of course, all the Rumile or Ori is like the highest divinity. You know, the highest divinity, because without Ori, no Orisha can, nobody, no energy, no negative energy can bless or curse you. That's your Ori. Your Ori is the highest divinity. So I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about Eshu today.
Okay.
Because Eshu is vital. A lot of people don't know how vital Eshu is, but stop blaming Eshu for all of your mishaps. Stop blaming Eshu for all your bad luck. Stop blaming Eshu for your flat tire or accident on the road or whatever that may be. Stop blaming Eshu. Period.
Yeah.
For all the negative things.
Baby.
Let's see what somebody said. By his association with both sets of spirits, he presents us with challenges and opportunities. Without his association, we both would not be presented with the opportunity to evolve and initiate. It's true. He does present us with opportunities for growth. Choice. That is good. Ife, thank you for that. He does present us with choice, and that choice allows us to evolve, whether it's a good choice or a bad choice that we make. He does give us choice, and that's important because that choice holds us accountable to what we said we're gonna do, the commitments and things like that, and our character.
The reason why he's
the stand up. So I agree.
The reason why he's giving a good choice for people is because they take care of issue. For those people that is given by choice to, there was one to feed issue, but they did not. That's why he gave them a big bad job. So even with that, you can't blame, because you was being told before to do this, do that, but you don't do it.
That's true. That's true. Just as she said, given the opportunity to evolve and go higher. Oh, thank you, Sakane. He wants you to chant Baale Esu. Can you do that? Do that for us, please.
Èṣù láàlú ògiri òkò, ẹ̀bọ̀rà tí ń jẹ́ látọ̀ pa. Òbẹ̀lẹ́kún bíi títí ń sun kó mọ̀ sún jẹ lẹ́kún lọ. Ẹlẹ́kún sun mi láàróyè ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀. Onímí ń sun mí láàróyè ń sun fún. Èèyàn tí ń rìn láàrin ẹ̀pà tí àṣọ orí ẹ̀ ń jù fírífírí. Wọ́n ní ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ gíga tí bàrá ga ni. Ó fẹ́ bàtà kù, ó jó lámọ̀lámọ̀, onílé rédè. Ọkùnrin fìrìfìrì já pè, ọkùnrin fìrìfìrì já pè. Èṣù ò ní bá wa jà.
Àṣẹ and one Orim Esu.
Let me start from there. Sálù mi kí n sálù ọ́, omi inú àgbàdà ní sálù ráńdù gbàràdí afẹ́ṣọ̀dà àti olórí àgbẹ̀rù lé abisonso abẹ ìṣọ̀dàrà lórí ẹrù abisonso abẹ abisonso abẹ ìṣọ̀dàrà lórí àgbẹ̀rù lé o abisonso abẹ ìṣọ̀dàrà lórí ẹrù abisonso ìṣọ̀dàrà lórí àgbẹ̀rù lé o abisonso abẹ.
Ashe. New song, learned a new song.
Èṣù gbá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ o. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ fésù o. Èṣù gbá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ o. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ fésù o. Èṣù gbá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ fésù o. Èṣù gbá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ o. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ fésù o. Èṣù àgádágodo gbà babaláwo alákísá ló díá fún alákísá. Alákísá ń sọ gbogbo kò fún fàjẹ́ kò fésù jẹ. Ẹbọ èṣù mọ̀nà ìbàjẹ́ arúbọ fésù kó mọ̀ lọ. Ẹbọ èṣù mọ̀nà ọ̀wọ́n rin sògbè kéṣù gbà kẹ́bó dàfẹ́ lọ́bọ̀.
Ashe. Ife is also initiated to Eshu as well. So I greet you.
Iya Ife, I greet you.
I greet you. Iya Eshu. Want to pray for the support. So thank you, Baale Esu Leke. I appreciate you with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you have given us today. You had to come back, and you're also, I just want to give a little background. He's also a master wood carver, and he, the Yoruba they speak a lot of folklore, all the stories through art. So he speaks a lot of the Odu through his art. So you can look at some of his work on, what's your site on Facebook?
Afolabi Art Gallery.
Okay, Afolabi.
Botanical New York.
Okay, Afolabi Art Gallery. That's AFOLABI Art Gallery on Facebook. You can see some of his work, his carvings of Eshu. He does a lot of carvings of Opon and all kind of wood carvings you can think of Orisha and the stories of Orisha. He puts a lot of. The brother is bad. Oh, that she said that song brought tears to her eyes. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshisha.
Udwato Asuri wo fún Iya Ife Michelle.
Yeah. Ashe. And she dances for Orisha just as well.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful dancer. So thank you. I appreciate all the support again. Have a good evening. I know it is. I will post the site. It's on Facebook. Afolabi Art Gallery. That's his page. I think it's a like. And
can we post it? Go on.
And okay, we'll post it in a moment. As soon as this. Let me see. What is it? Okay, Afolabi Arts.
Okay.
Botanica
Yes.
or Gallery? Arts. Botanica? Botanica. That's it? That's it? Botanica
Hold on. Let me.
or Botanicals?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I just posted it. You can go and see some of his work. And again, I'll be posting again next week, doing a live video on, who knows, whatever you all ask for. I think the next live one is what to expect from godparents and what to expect from godchildren. And it'll come up in the feed. Okay. You have a good night. Odaro.
Odaro.